NBA 2K18's quirky sidekick, Be Fresh. There's a lot that's been said about her behavior, good and bad, and a lot of people wonder, where did she come from? Why did 2K include her in this game? And my theory today, hopefully, will explain that for you. So without any further ado, let's get into it. Be Fresh. What do we know about Be Fresh? We know she's Asian. She grew up with DJ. You know, she's into improv. She likes to rap. She likes music. She has a twin named Lil Tasty. That's where things get interesting in this theory. Who always texting me when I'm trying to record? But like I was saying, Lil Tasty is mentioned multiple times by Be Fresh throughout the story mode. So naturally, a long time ago, it made me do some research. And I should have been made this video, but hey, we here now. Everybody already knows who Lil Tasty is. Most people have seen the videos that were done on her. Be Fresh's voice actor had a YouTube channel with a persona known as Lil Tasty, in which she raps. She's an Uber driver for Tracy McGrady and a bunch of other basketball players, and she's just all around a goofy person, and she run around in a Kobe Bryant jersey and a Los Angeles Lakers snapback. This put me in the mind of one other person, all right? And this is the theory. She reminds me of Timothy DeLaGhetto, but almost to a fault. And I know what y'all might be thinking. D Brown, that's racist. You just say that because she's Asian. Yes, I do, but there are also other reasons. And let me get into them. Let me show you why I'm the best man doing these theories on YouTube. Shout out to Matt Pat. So not only is she Asian, she is also a stand-up comedian. Tim does stand-up from time to time. She makes music. Timothy DeLaGhetto used to separate his raps and his comedy by a name, Traffic. Traffic was his rap name, but now it's all in one. So they both do comedy. They both do music. They're both Asian. And they're both, I would never call Timothy DeLaGhetto a wigger because that is 100% truly who he is. But I feel like the persona of Lil Tasty was to be a wigger because the voice actor doesn't in actuality act like Lil Tasty. I've seen videos of her. I even follow her on Twitter. So while she is very goofy and she is Be Fresh-like in real life, Lil Tasty is just a persona. Even the slang that Lil Tasty uses, it's not slightly reminiscent of Timothy DeLaGhetto. It sounds like it's coming straight out of his book in actuality. So it's like they act very similar. If you're a Timothy DeLaGhetto fan and you go watch some Lil Tasty or you have seen Lil Tasty, you know what I mean. If you're not, I recommend you go compare them. See if I'm lying. And at this point, you may be wondering, okay, D Brown, so she reminds you of Timothy DeLaGhetto. Is that all there is to the theory? No, there's more. So, I feel like 2K peeped this. 2K saw what was going on and how her Lil Tasty act was like blowing up, and they wanted to take advantage. She was meeting Tracy McGrady. She met Steve Aoki, the DJ. She was just, this Lil Tasty thing was just getting her put on. And 2K was like, we can take advantage of this. If all of these people love her, imagine if we bring this to the 2K community and make Lil Tasty a part of the story mode. But things don't always happen the way you plan out for them to happen. And maybe what I'm thinking is that Lil Tasty was a little bit too raunchy. You ain't cleavage, you a side boob. A little bit too explicit.
Titty girl.
For an E-rated game, you know? Because she talks about her titties a lot.
Titty girl.
You know, she talks about her tits a lot. Excuse my language. I shouldn't talk like that in this video. Who am I kidding? I curse all the fucking time. All right. Back to the video. So she talks about her boobs and she curses a little bit. So 2K couldn't really put her in the game. And the name Lil Tasty is kind of suggestive, just a little bit. But all of those things, mainly the fact that she talks about her titties. You ain't cleavage, you a side boob. Is the reason that they couldn't put Lil Tasty in the game, because they know kids would want to do research and they would find Lil Tasty, they would find her raps and everything that she does on the side outside of 2K, and it would not reflect well on them that they have an adult humored character in the game. So what they did, or what they opted for instead, was an E-rated version of Lil Tasty, and they named her Be Fresh. They wanted to take Lil Tasty and use them as their Timothy DeLaGhetto. That was the plan because, Tim has had global success. They felt like, okay, this could be the female counterpart of Timothy DeLaGhetto. This could be the female Timothy DeLaGhetto, and she's already kind of popular. If we put her in our game, it would make her even more popular, which in return would make us even more popular. And that's where B Fresh came from. She was originally just going to be a Timothy DeLaGhetto knockoff, and she was going to take her Lil Tasty persona in the game, but 2K, you know, they didn't want to take the risk on it. And so we were introduced to the singing and dancing, goofy B Fresh. Yes, I know. Take it all in. Take it all in. Just take a breath. I know this is a lot to take in right now. You know, it's a lot to deal with. You probably weren't preparing yourself for a theory of this magnitude in the beginning of this video. So what I'm going to ask from you is to keep an open mind. Go back and watch some B Fresh cutscenes. Go back and watch some Lil Tasty on YouTube. Don't watch too much of it though. Make sure you also subscribe to the channel. Make sure you also leave a like on this video. And tell me in the comments, what do you believe about this theory? What you think? What is your theory of this theory? What do you think? So as always, I'm D Brown Shanghai. This has been 2K Theories, and I'm up out of here.